Hi Duo members, this is week 4 in your beginner series, and in today's workout I'll be taking you through some core and glute progressions. So in weeks 1 and 2 of your beginner series, I took you through ways to engage your core correctly, and then in week 2 ways to engage your glutes correctly. In today's session we're going to be progressing on from those exercises and you're going to feel the burn a little bit more. So let's get started. I'll get you to start lying down onto your back for today's session. You're going to have your knees bent and your feet flat. I'll get you to rest your head down and just make sure that your chin is looking up to the ceiling, so we've got a nice neutral neck. You don't want to be tucking your chin too far in towards your chest or extending your head too far back. I'll get you to reach your arms down by your side and you're pressing the palms of your hands into the ground. I'll get you to press the backs of your shoulders into the ground. I'll get you to start with a neutral spine, so which means you've got a tiny little curve through your lower back, big enough to just slip your fingertips underneath your lower back. I'll get you to now gently imprint your spine, so you're drawing your belly button down towards the ground, feeling your lower back connect to the mat. And we're going to return back to our neutral, forming that small little curve through your lower back. And we're going to keep swapping, so we're going to go imprinted spine and then create a small little curve through your back. Nice. Imprint and return to neutral. Let's do a few more. Imprinting your spine. You should feel your pelvis tilting back and forth as you move from each position. And then I'll get you to imprint your spine and you're going to hold it there. I want you to make sure that your rib cage isn't flaring out. So I want you to pull your rib cage down towards the mat. Keeping your spine imprinted, I'll get you to float your right leg to a tabletop position. In our tabletop position, we've got lots of 90-degree angles. You're then going to float your other leg to tabletop. Now, in this position, it should start to feel a little bit difficult to hold your legs up. Your core is having to work really hard. If you do get any lower back pain at all, it just means that we need to regress a little bit by placing our legs back down. So you shouldn't feel any back pain when you're doing these exercises. So with your legs in tabletop or on the floor if you're feeling too much pressure, I'll now get you to take a deep breath in to prepare. And then you're taking a deep breath out, and as you breathe out, I want you to extend your right leg out on a 45-degree angle. Slowly bring it back in. Extend your other leg out on a 45-degree angle, and then bring it back in. If your feet are on the ground for this, you're simply going to float your leg up to tabletop and then extend it out, one leg at a time, placing it back down onto the ground and then changing to the other side. If you're feeling okay with your legs in tabletop, you're going to keep them there. You're breathing out as you extend your leg out. You're breathing in as you bring your leg back in. So we breathe out, extend our leg all the way out on that 45-degree angle, breathe in to return. We're going to keep alternating sides. And I want you to press the backs of your shoulders into the mat and reach your fingertips down towards the end of the mat. So we're opening up that space around our neck, not holding on to any shoulder tension. And we're going to keep alternating sides. Breathe out to extend. Breathe in to return. Let's do 4 more. 3. Abs in tight. Keep your rib cage down. 2. Nice. Last one. Float your legs back to tabletop, holding here. I'll now get you to slowly lower your right foot down. You're going to tap the floor and return your leg back to tabletop. Changing to the other side. Lower your left leg down, tap the floor, bring your leg back to tabletop. Keeping your spine imprinted, your abs are drawing in. They're having to brace really hard to control your leg moving on the way down. Keep alternating sides. Breathe out. Brace your lower abs as you lower your leg. Breathe in to bring that leg back up. If you're finding that's too much, just place your feet down and again, one leg at a time. Slowly lowering that foot down, placing it on the ground, changing to the other leg. Or if you're okay with your tabletop, let's go for another 8. Breathing out to lower, breathe in to come back. 7. Drawing your ribs down towards your hips. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Return back to tabletop and pull your knees in towards your chest. You should be starting to feel your abs working already. Give your knees a big hug and gently rock from side to side. That's it. All right, so we've got another ab exercise. There's quite a lot involved. It's a little bit challenging, so I'm just going to quickly demonstrate. I'm going to get you to imprint your spine, press your lower back into the ground. You're going to float your left leg to tabletop, and then you're going to float your right leg to tabletop. You're going to place your left hand on your thigh. Your fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling. That's it. Now from here, I want you to have your right arm out to the side. Your palm is pressing into the ground. You're going to take a deep breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, I want you to push your left hand into your thigh, and I want you to resist with your leg. So your leg is pushing into your hand is pushing into your leg. At the same time, you're going to extend your right leg out on a 45-degree angle. Release that pressure on your leg, return your right leg to tabletop. Keep the backs of your shoulders pressing into the mat. We go again. You press into your thigh presses into your hand, and you extend your right leg out. Slowly return. Nice. Keep going. We breathe out to press, breathe in to come back. Nice. Keep your spine imprinted, abs drawing in. Keep the backs of your shoulders pressing into the mat. Let's do another 5. Pushing nice and hard into your leg, returning back. 4. That's it. 3, 2, last one, and relax, coming back in. Nice work, guys. Give your knees a big hug. That's quite a challenging one. And then we're going to change to the other side, but we're just going to reset. So you imprint your spine, you draw your lower abs in. You float your right leg to tabletop, float your left leg to tabletop. This time, your left arm's out to the side, your palm is pressing into the ground. You need to actively think about keeping your abs engaged to stop your back from arching. Your right hand is pressing into your thigh. Take a deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, push your hand into your thigh pushes into your hand, and you extend your left leg out. Nice, you can feel that shaking. And slowly return, release that pressure on your leg. And again, we press and extend. Relax. Press and extend. Drawing your lower abs in. Feel them work. Nice. Let's do another 6. If you need to have a rest or if you're feeling any back pain, do so and just place your feet back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Nice work, guys. Pulling your knees in towards your chest, gently rocking from side to side. And we're going to continue with abs. I'll get you to extend your left leg out really long. Your right knee is going to be bent. We're going to move into some ab curls or some chest lifts. So what I'll get you to do is interlock your hands behind your head, but I want you to have your thumbs running down the back of your neck. So your hands are properly interlocking. We want to have our head as supported as possible. I want you to look up towards the ceiling. I'll get you to bring your elbows in to frame your face and relax your shoulders down your back. Now, I want you to first brace your lower abdominals like you're about to be winded. And then from here, rather than curling through your head, I want you to think about floating your chest up to the ceiling. And relax back down. So we don't want to yank our head and our neck. We're simply floating the backs of our shoulders up off the ground towards the ceiling. And lower. It only needs to be a small movement. Trust me, you'll feel that core, your core working straight away. So we brace our lower abdominals first, like we're about to be winded. And then we float our chest up to the ceiling. Hold it at the top. I want you to tilt your chin further up and then relax everything back down. We brace our lower abs. We float our chest up. Keep looking up towards the ceiling and lower back down. Nice, keep going. We're going to do another 8 on this side. Brace, float, keep your chin looking up and relax. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax everything back down. Nice work, guys. We're going to change legs, extending your right leg out nice and long. Your left knee is bent. Interlocking your hands behind your head. Your thumbs are running down the back of your neck. Your chin is looking up towards the ceiling. Neutral spine. We brace our lower abs and we float. And lower back down. Brace and float. And then lower. Nice work. Keep your chin looking up towards the ceiling. Let's go for another 10 on this side. Breathe out to curl up. Breathe in to go down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax everything back down. Nice work, guys. Give your knees a big hug again. Take that pressure off your lower back. And then we're going to move into a crisscross exercise. So your spine is imprinted. You're pressing your lower back down into the ground. You're going to float your right leg to tabletop, float your left leg to tabletop. Again, interlocking your hands behind your head. Your thumbs are running down the back of your neck. Your elbows are in to frame your face and you're relaxing your shoulders down your back. We're going to float our chest up to the ceiling, rotate to the right side slightly and extend your left leg out. We return to the center and we change to the other sides. We float our chest up, we rotate slightly and extend our right leg out. It's not a very big movement and I want you to focus on bracing your lower abdominals first, like you're about to be winded, and then curl and twist. Lower back down, return to the center, float up and curl. Nice work. Brace first, float and twist. Let's do another 10. 9, take your time, extend your leg out really long on a 45-degree angle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax everything back down. Let's break it up with a stretch. So extend your left leg out. You're going to bring your right knee across your chest and you're bending your right arm back. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're rotating your spine a little bit more. And again, take a deep breath in, big breath out, rotating through your spine. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to the center. Let's change the other side. We extend our right leg out. Our left knee's bent and we're bringing it across our chest, bending our left arm back. Taking a big deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax your arm down further towards the ground. Take a deep breath in, big breath out. and then slowly come back to the center. I'll get you to extend your legs out, reach your arms back behind you. I'm going to do some roll-ups. So I'll get you to flex your toes towards your shins. You're going to reach your arms to the ceiling. You're tucking your chin in towards your chest. And I want you to gently brace your lower abs and come all the way up. We're moving one vertebrae at a time, and we're reaching out towards our toes, stretching out the back of our legs. I'll get you to stack your spine up, and we go again. We tuck our tailbone under. We gently roll our spine down, one vertebrae at a time. Reaching your arms all the way back. Nice. And we go again. Reach your arms to the ceiling, tucking your chin in towards your chest, gently rolling your spine all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, reaching towards your toes, stacking your spine up, shoulders down, and we go again. Abs go in, roll down, one vertebrae at a time, reaching your arms all the way back. Let's do two more. Reach your arms up, tuck your chin in, brace your lower abs, floating all the way up, reaching forward for your toes, getting that nice hamstring stretch. Last one. Perfect. We roll all the way up, and we're going to hold it up at the top. Reaching towards your toes. Take a deep breath in here, big breath out, reaching forward a little bit more, and slowly release. Nice work, guys. We are going to move into some side abdominals and some glute work. So what I'll get you to do is you're going to lie onto the side, and you're getting your body into one really long straight line. You're stretching your bottom arm out behind you, and you're resting your head onto your arm. Your top hand will be on the ground in front of you for a bit of support. I want you to tuck your tailbone under and draw your belly button in towards your spine. From here, I'll get you to slowly lift both legs up as high as you can off the ground. If you need some extra padding underneath your hip, you might just want to pause the video and go grab something. You don't want it to feel uncomfortable on your hip bone. You're now going to lower your leg down, stop just before you touch the ground, and you're going to float back up. Now we should start to feel our side abdominals working as we lift our legs. Float them up, and I want you to lengthen that top leg, try and make it longer than the bottom leg. Nice. We lift and lower. Try not to touch the ground on the way back down, so we're keeping those muscles active. If you're finding you're getting some pressure on your lower back, all I want you to do is sweep your legs forward slightly so that they're a bit forward from your hips. I want you to tuck your tailbone under and bring your pubic bone forward, and then continue with the exercise. If it's still feeling quite sore in your lower back, then I'll get you to pause with this exercise and wait until the next exercise. You shouldn't feel any back pain when you're doing this. Lift your legs up as high as you can, lower down without touching. Nice. By now, we should be starting to feel those obliques working. Nice. Let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we hold our legs up from here. The top leg is going to sweep forward, the underneath leg will sweep back. Nice. Keep your legs roughly around hip level. You're then going to cross them over, and we're going to go in the opposite direction. We sweep one leg forward, one leg back. We should be feeling those side obliques working. Nice. Sweeping forward and back. Try and come into the splits as much as you can, keeping your legs really long. Let's go for another 3, 2, last one, and relax everything back down. Nice work, guys. We should have been feeling that through our side abs. All right, we're going to move into some glute work now. So your positioning stays the same through your upper body. You're going to now bend your knees up towards your chest. So we want lots of right angles here. So I'll get you to have your knees in line with your hips, and your shins are at the front of the mat. So now our knees and our feet are also lining up with each other. I want you to form a little curve underneath your lower back. Underneath your lower waist, sorry. So you should be able to place your fingertips underneath your waistline. You're then going to place that top hand out in front for support. And from here, I'll get you to float your top leg up. I then want you to let your foot go really floppy, let it completely relax. And I want you to make sure that your knee is slightly higher than your foot. So we don't want to be bending this way. We want our knee to be up higher than our foot, and our foot is really relaxed. We then lower our leg down. As soon as our feet touch, we float back up. I'll get you to place your top hand on your top hip and just make sure it's staying stacked on top of your bottom hip and it's not rolling forward or back. Nice. We float up and down. When your feet touch, float back up. Nice. You should start to feel your glutes switching on. Nice. Let's go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we hold it up. We extend all the way out. Our leg will be in line with our hips. You're going to bend your knee back in. Keep that knee higher than your foot. And we extend out. As you bend it back in, rotate that knee upwards, making sure it's higher than your foot. Perfect. And extend. Lengthen your leg. Make it really long. Stay lifted through your underneath waist. Bend and extend. Nice. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We bend our leg in and we're going to draw little calm circles with our knee. That's it. Perfect. Nice soft circles. Don't get frantic. Nice. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go in the opposite direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax everything back down. Nice work, guys. Give your bottom a little smack, and then we're going to change sides. So swapping over to the other side, moving back into our oblique exercise. So we stretch our body out nice and long. Our legs are either in line with your hips, or if you need to, bring them slightly forward. You're lengthening your top leg, making it longer than the bottom leg. And then from here, we float both legs up and down without touching the ground. We go up and down. Beautiful. Floating up, down. Working into those side abdominals. Try and get your legs up as high as you can, keeping your tailbone tucked and your abs drawing in. That's it. Lifting up a little bit higher if you can. Let's go for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up and hold. We sweep our top leg forward, back leg goes back. Keep your legs really straight. And change. Sweeping forward and back. Nice. Coming to the center. Beautiful. Swapping over. Going into the splits as much as you can. Coming all the way forward, going all the way back. Nice, guys. Let's go for another 3. Take your time. 2. Last one. And return to the center, relaxing your legs down. Nice work, guys. All right, bending your knees up so we're at a right angle. Sweeping your legs forward so that your feet are in line with your knees are in line with your hips. We're going to form that curve underneath our bottom waist. That's really important. Then you're going to float your top leg up. I want you to let your foot go really floppy. Keep your knee higher than your foot. And then you're going to lower down until your feet touch. And then we're going to float back up. We lower and lift. Nice. Lifting up as high as you can without letting your hip roll forward or back. Nice. We keep our knee higher than our foot. Nice. Let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift up, we extend our leg all the way out, lengthen it, make your leg really long. As you bend it in, turn your kneecap up to the ceiling, keeping your foot really floppy. And we extend all the way out, nice and long. Make your leg really long and bend, turning your kneecap up to the ceiling. We're really working into our glutes here. Bend in and extend. Nice. Let's go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we bend in, we hold it there, we draw little circles. Nice work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse that circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax everything back down. Nice work, guys. Give your bottom a good smack. We're going to come over into a shell stretch. We're just going to have a little rest. So I'll get you to take a couple of deep breaths in and out. So you're reaching your arms forward, taking a big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're relaxing your chest into the ground. Let's do a few more deep breaths. Perfect. Then we're slowly coming up. We're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. I'll get you to have your shoulders over your wrists, your hips directly over your knees, and you're drawing your shoulder blades down your back. You're pulling your ribs up towards your spine, and I'll get you to tuck your toes under. You're going to hover your knees up off the ground, bracing your core. And then we'll lower our knees down. So I want you to think about bracing your core first, like you're about to be winded. So you're drawing your belly up to your spine, and then we float our knees up off the ground. Perfect, and lower. Let's do a few more. We float up and lower. Float and lower. On the next one, we're going to hold it here for 10 seconds. We float our knees up. We hold, shoulders down, abs in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back down. Nice work, guys. Coming into a downward dog stretch, lifting your tailbone up really high, drawing your shoulder blades right down your back. And I'll get you to bend one knee, lower the other heel down, and changing to the other side. Keep alternating sides. And then from here, I'll get you to shift forward into a plank position. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, abs in tight, holding for a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to that downward dog stretch. And we're going to gently walk our hands in towards our feet. You're going to hang down nice and low. Let everything relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let your neck relax. Let your head relax. Let everything go. And then we'll get you to slowly roll your spine all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Good job. We're going to finish off with one last exercise today. We're going to be doing some lunges. So I want you to stand near the front of your mat. You're going to step your left leg back. That's it. Right leg is forward. From here, I want you to pick your left heel right up off the ground like you're at the start of a 100-meter sprint line and you're ready to sprint. We don't want to have that back heel lifted. We won't be ready to run. So we pick that back heel right up. We have our hands on our hips, and I just want you to make sure your hips are square to the front. I want you to pull your shoulders back and down, and I want you to make sure that your knees tracking over your front ankle. You're then going to bend your back knee down towards the ground, but we're not going to let that front knee go past our big toe. We lengthen that back leg. Perfect. Keep your ribs in. You're slightly leaning forward so that you're not curving your lower back too much. Hips stay square. Back knee bends down, and we lengthen. I want you to think about pointing your bottom up towards the ceiling. Back knee goes down, and lengthen. Keep your front knee tracking over your front ankle. That's it. Keep your bottom pointing up to the ceiling. Nice. Leaning forward slightly, your abs are in tight. And we just want to avoid our back heel going too far down onto the ground. So keep your back heel lifted right up. And just keep an eye on your hips. Ideally, just keep your hands on your hips and make sure that they're in line with each other. As you start to fatigue, you might notice one hip wants to hike up. So you want to keep your fingertips in line with each other. Let's go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back up. Nice work, guys. Give your leg a bit of a shake, and then we'll change to the other side. You're stepping your right leg forward. Your front knee is tracking over your ankle, your hips are square, your back heel is lifted up off the ground, abs are drawing in, hips are square. We lower our back knee down and we lengthen. Keep your bottom pointing up to the ceiling, feeling that lengthening through the back of your leg. Abs are in nice and tight. Your shoulders are back, ribs are in. Nice. We go all the way down, come all the way back up. We've got another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and standing back up, giving your legs a bit of a shake. Nice work, guys. We're going to finish off today with a stretch. So I'll get you to stand at the back of your mat. Your feet are hip width apart. I'm going to do a roll down. I'll get you to tuck your chin in towards your chest, and you're going to gently roll your spine all the way down, reaching down towards your toes. And then very slowly roll your spine all the way back up, rolling your shoulders back and down. And I'll get you to have your palms facing forward. That's it. Shoulders back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. I'll get you to gently tilt your head to the right side and then to the left. And I'll get you to keep alternating sides. Let's do one more to each side. All right, so that concludes week 4 in your 6-part beginner series, your core and glute progressions. I hope you enjoyed it. Abs and glutes might be a little bit sore tomorrow or the next day, but I hope I will see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.